Okay, are we on?
That looks like it.
Good morning, Rogersville.
Good morning.
This is that Friday morning show, I believe is what Will called it. You guys might know me. I'm Cassie Dowden.
And I'm Megan Bradley.
Yes, you guys might remember her. She was on the show back in like December, I think, or something. The end of November or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she has the cute little boutique. Yes. And she makes those shirts and earrings and all that kind of stuff. Yes. So she's back with us, and Will took the morning off. So we hopefully don't have any technical difficulties because
not.
But we've got Phil outside, my husband Phil. He's standing outside, and so he's the one that got us all hooked up today. So, but yeah, we're just gonna chit chat and talk about how Megan's been doing. And we were actually just talking about New Year's resolutions. I'm sure you guys are all on the train, maybe, unless you're like Will, and he said he doesn't want to make any New Year's resolutions. I really can't make New Year's resolutions, especially this year, because I'm pregnant, you know.
I think make some.
My New Year's resolution is to give birth to this child.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's all I have on my list.
That's good. That's a good one to have.
Yeah, that's all I have on my list this year. But you've been hitting it hard.
Oh, goodness.
So let's talk about that.
Well, you know, obviously, some personal issues aside, I wanted to be challenged.
And have a fresh start.
Have a fresh start. Yes, that's what I wanted. So I decided to do like a version of the 75 Hard Challenge. So
now this is through Beachbody.
So 75 Hard is just something that some guy created. I don't know when he created. I don't remember if it's like from a book, but like some man out there made this challenge.
Okay.
And I've been doing Beachbody coaching for 6 years. I'm actually going to pick it back up.
Good.
But
now would be the time to pick it up.
Now would be the time to pick it up, right? When I'm making all these life changes.
Well, and it's the beginning of the year, you know, people have the goals and all that stuff.
Exactly. But last year I saw tons of Beachbody coaches doing it, and I wanted to do it, and I was kind of like, I'm not mentally there yet to do something like this. And then everything happened in December, and now I'm like, you know what? Now is the perfect time.
You're like, I'm doing this.
To do this. So I started it. It's only been a couple days. Have not been perfect. So there's actually a part of me that wants to restart Monday and like get everything situated. Because I feel like when I started this past Monday, I feel like I wasn't completely prepared as I thought I was going to be.
Right. You weren't mentally there.
No. Yeah. So I might go ahead and restart it again Monday, or just going to give myself grace and say, you know what? Just keep going. Because it is 75 days long, and that's a long.
So exactly what? So there's a 75 hard and then 75 soft.
So I'm doing like in the middle of them. So 75 hard is 2 45-minute workouts each day. One has to be outside. Drink a gallon of water a day. It's like so many pages of like a non-fictional personal development, whether that's like a devotional or, you know, if you're an entrepreneur book, something like that.
Yeah.
And then you stick to some sort of nutrition plan, whatever you want to do. No cheats, no nothing.
Okay.
Then a lot of people felt like that was... For some people, it felt like that was too restrictive and it was bringing back bad habits.
Right.
And so some people came up with 75 soft. And so that's, some people did like 2 30-minute workouts, one of which being outside. Some people just did 1 30-minute workout. But then you still stick with like the same basic principles. So gallon of water a day, pick a nutrition plan. And then they say only have like a drink or, a treat like with social occasions.
Okay.
Or you pick like one night a week when you go out with whoever.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're kind of doing a little bit of both.
So I'm kind of doing like a middle ground.
Okay, good.
And I feel like it's still going to be a good enough challenge for me.
Yeah.
For me this
because
year.
we were talking about it's all about creating those habits.
Exactly.
So whatever you're doing, you just want to create the healthy habit.
Exactly.
And not necessarily, you know, get hung up in what you're doing.
Exactly. And so the 75 hard, it's not even technically necessarily a physical challenge. This guy made it for a mental challenge.
Nice.
And so that's why it's like, okay, these 75 days, whichever version I do, it's not going to be, like, I'm probably not going to keep all of that up afterwards.
Right.
which is where I think also the mental challenge comes in, especially like doing the workout outside. Like I went running.
You've been
Monday,
running
Tuesday, Wednesday.
in the ice cold.
Except yesterday, yeah.
Which was a terrible week to start something.
A very terrible week to start something. Yeah, I was like, what is happening? I was like running
What did I get myself
outside.
into?
Yeah, I could feel like my toes going numb.
Yes, like tingling.
Yes, I mean, I was bundled, but still, I think I might have to get like a face guard or
Yes.
something because it was cold.
Oh no.
But I did it. And
I
but
would
the
just
thing
I
is-
would just hang a picture of like the beach or something
There you
in
go.
your garage and then just pretend you're
just jog in place.
Yeah.
Well, and the funny thing is though, is that after I ran, I felt good. Like I felt.
But you're not a runner, right?
So
Used to be.
used to be.
Okay.
I mean, I did sports growing up, and they always involved.
So it just comes natural.
Yeah, but I haven't been running. Like I don't run consistently in a lot of years. I do my workouts
Well, to
at
give
home.
you a little, but to give you a little bit of grace there, you have 3
Yes.
children. So under the age of 6. So.
Yep, this is a lot of fun.
So I can't imagine why you ever gave that up. I just don't understand why.
You know, pushing a jogger with 2 kids in it is
Oh
not
my
fun.
gosh. Yeah.
I don't like
I know it's already hard enough anyway, and then now you're pushing all the weight.
Yeah.
That would be a lot.
So then you have crying and
Yeah.
whining, and then you're just like, what's the point of this?
Right.
So, but I'm going to have to eventually,
Yeah. Well, you're doing
feel
great
it run
though.
with them. So,
You're light years ahead of me, I'll tell you that. So
yeah, but you got the baby.
I know, and I've just been taking it easy. I'm like, hey, I actually just told Phil this morning on the way here, I was like, I really want a donut. Like I woke up and I'm just craving a donut. And so he goes, okay, well, I'll come in there and get you guys all set up. And then do you want me to go get you a donut? And
There
I was
you
like,
go.
yes. But I was like, it's not for me, it's for the baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
That's what you do.
But because I'm like, I'm not going to have this excuse much longer. So I might as well
I think it's
milk
always
it,
have an
right?
excuse to have a donut.
But I always blame everything on him. Like if I eat Parker's candy or something like that, and Parker will go, excuse me. And I'm like, it was the baby. I'm sorry. I'm eating for 2.
I have to get rid of the candy because
It's taking over our lives.
yes,
Like,
and it's
because there's
never
always-
done this ever.
And it's always something else. Cause it was like, even like Easter last year. And then we hung on to the candy cause I try to limit,
Mm-hmm.
and then here comes the Halloween candy, or no, the 4th of July candy. If we go to like a parade,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the Halloween candy, and then you got candy from the holidays, and then
that's
you're
what
just
happened.
buried in candy.
That's what happened this year. So the past years we've had Halloween candy, and that's usually the only candy we get because we come to visit, but we never did the parade or anything.
Yeah.
And then they would eat a little bit, and then we'd put it up. Like I remember one year it was on top of our cabinets, and it was there the next year.
Listen, I'm guilty of that
But
too.
this year, my kids are like savages.
Oh no.
They constantly ask for candy. They constantly
they're
want more
getting older,
candy.
and so they're
Yeah.
smart and they know.
Yes,
They know
and
the ways.
Aiden is starting to cry now when I tell him no to
Oh,
candy,
goodness.
and he climbs on the counters and starts opening the cabinets trying to find the bucket. And
Listen.
I'm just like, oh my goodness! But for some reason, I haven't thrown it out yet because I feel too bad.
Oh, no.
I feel bad if I go and
just dump it all.
Don't get me wrong. I've told them if you don't stop it, I'm throwing all that candy out.
It's going out.
But other than that, I probably should.
And we came home with a ton of Halloween candy
So
this year going in our neighborhood. And then if you don't know, we're neighbors. And so we went trick-or-treating. And they all came home
I
with
had
buckets of candy.
3 small children
And-
come in
yeah.
with gigantic buckets
overflowing.
full.
Yeah.
And a trash bag.
And then we came home with
Candy.
more whenever we took them to the Christmas parade.
Yes.
And then they all came.
And they got candy from the Christmas parade in Ozark that we went to.
Oh, no.
So I have 3 things.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it adds up quick.
Yeah.
Well, I was over at her house the other day, and Andrew, your little one, he's almost 2, right? And
February.
he found those little gold coin
He's
chocolates.
doing it again. I don't know where he keeps finding them. He keeps coming
He
up
went
to
into
me.
the pantry and just took a bite out of it with the foil still on. These boys.
And what's funny too is Alex and Aiden at 2 didn't like candy. They weren't like that. So I kind of thought Andrew was just going to be that way.
Oh no,
But-
not with 2 older brothers.
But exactly.
No.
And everything he does, he wants to do exactly what they do.
Oh, of course.
When Parker was over yesterday, they were all being crazy. And they I had the fireplace on, and they ran in front of the fireplace. Each of them yelled, and then Andrew runs in front of the fireplace and yells and chases after them. And I'm like,
That's adorable.
Oh, my
though.
goodness.
I know, I love it, and it keeps him busy. You know,
For the most part.
whenever they're all over there and stuff.
Yeah.
They really are cute, being able to play together and stuff. So, yeah, but Beachbody. So if anyone's interested in that.
Yes, I am going to start it up.
If you want to throw out your candy from last year and then get on the horn with Beachbody, then get on the train.
Don't worry, though. You don't have to do the 75 challenge. You don't have to do that. It's all about balance.
So in one of your workouts that you do that's inside your garage, though, you do a Beachbody workout.
Yes, so I've been doing a Beachbody workout 5 or 6 days a week for 6 years.
Wow.
So, and I lost 40 pounds with Alex, 40 pounds with Aiden. And then with Andrew became the tough one because I had a little bit of weight to lose when I got pregnant with him.
Okay.
Because we got pregnant a year after.
Yeah, so soon.
Aiden, and he was gone the 7 months of it. So, 7 months of Aiden's life. So, when I got pregnant, I was not ready. My body wasn't ready. Mentally, I wasn't ready. And of course, I am so thankful for him.
He's
like the light of my day. But my body was not ready. My body, I feel like the whole pregnancy was like, what did you do to me? I'm like, I'm sorry.
I wasn't ready yet.
Wasn't trying to. It was an accident. But
the good Lord above just said, hey, I think it's time for a third.
But the last year, I really struggled to lose the weight just with moving and all the things.
Yes.
And that wasn't because of Beachbody. That was because I wasn't sticking to our nutrition plan. Like the easiest thing in the world to follow. You don't count calories. You don't have to weigh your food. You don't have to do any of that. And I just mentally wasn't like willing to do it.
Yeah. And it's all about being in the right headspace. You have to.
Exactly.
If you don't have your head on straight, then, and you said planning ahead too.
Yes.
You know, and if you don't plan, if you don't take the time and plan ahead, it's never going to work.
Yes, and after Andrew, for some reason, it was like
for some reason you're chasing after 3 kids.
I guess that's the truth. But I was so used to meal prepping, and even if I wouldn't meal prep, like I still knew how to do it. You know, it's a balanced meal. You know, it's like it's so easy and it's good food and it's not hard, but mentally, I like couldn't get myself to go back to that place after Andrew came. And I think that was, and then of course all the stresses but now I'm like, okay, you know what?
You're like, no more excuses.
He's about to be 2.
Yes.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Yes.
Like because that's the thing too is, well, you have to be in the right mental headspace. Sometimes you also have to give yourself a little kick in the butt and be like, okay.
Yeah, enough's enough. Let's go.
Enough is enough. Yeah. So that's where I got.
Well, and I was going to say with the nutrition, you know, kids, like they are so picky. And so you try to make something for dinner that's good or nutritious, or you try to stick to a plan yourself, and then they want to eat chicken nuggets.
Yep.
And then you're like, well, you know, it's a Tuesday night and I don't feel like making myself something, so I'm just going to eat chicken nuggets.
Or I'm like, oh, look, Taco Bell's just a mile away.
Exactly. And whenever you're exhausted after chasing 3 kids, then, you know, I get it. Absolutely.
But I will say this, though. So I've never had a problem with, like, blood work or anything like that. And I had to get blood work done. And for the first time ever, the doctor said, hey, you have one of your levels is a little high. And I was like, come again?
And you're only
what?
Do you mind if I say how old you are? You're only 24.
Yes.
So yeah.
So I was like,
so you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and I've lost 10 pounds this past few weeks.
Yes.
So I was like,
oh, this was recent.
This is recent.
Oh, no way.
Yes, in December.
Gosh. Oh gosh.
I'm bumping it. So she said I think she said triglycerides or something like that. So it's like the fatty tissue.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, what? Like,
oh no,
I'm confused. Like, am I gonna die?
So what? Oh, no, which surely that's not.
No, obviously not. But I said, well, okay, well, what do I need to do?
Yeah.
And so she said they weren't like terrible. She said they were just a little high, and she was like, you know, if you do what I tell you to do, like in a year, you'll be, you know, when you retest, you'll be fine.
Oh, good.
So I was like, okay, so what do I need to do? And she's like,
oh, no big deal.
She goes, you need to cut out white flour and any fast food that you're eating, and
no more sugar, and
that's pretty much. But she said it's like those really starchy carbohydrates and the fast food. So like the white flour
the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
no big deal. Like, just cut that out.
Yeah, but it was like for no one's. I've never heard, like.
Yeah.
I've never had the issue. I didn't have problems in pregnancies, nothing like that. So I was like,
oh no.
Okay.
It's a slap in the face,
and
it's like reality. You know, I hate it when that happens.
But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, well, I kind of have to.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. So are you going back to get retested or no?
In a year.
Oh,
she said in a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
She said just do this, and then she said, oh, you'll be totally fine.
Oh, good.
Because she knows I do Beachbody. So she was like, if you just get back to what you've normally done, she's like, you'll be perfectly fine.
Oh, good. I
was like,
okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So have you tried to do that? Cut out flour and stuff? White flour and stuff?
I started to. She even said white potatoes. So I'm like, white potatoes? Like,
I know. And then
they're
here I
all
came
white
in this week and
potatoes.
said, hey, let me bring you a bowl of potato soup. I'm really not a good influence, I would
but
say.
I don't think I knew yet. I think I found out a couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
I might have
Wow, it
known.
was really
I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
She just messaged me on the portal and was like, hey, everything looks fantastic, but that's a little high. And I was like, what is that?
What do I do now?
What do I do? What am I supposed to do? So
It'd
it's
be
just
nice.
all part of it.
I know. I hate that. So I didn't know if you'd be interested in playing a game,
Always.
because I like to play games. So this one is called Easy Trivia. And now normally, and I thought Phil was going to be on the show with us this morning, but he woke up and said, I don't want to. And so I said, okay, fine. So I thought it'd be more fun if there was 3 of us and we could all play together. But since it's just you and me, that's okay. So I thought we can just see how many of these easy trivia questions that you can answer in like 60 seconds.
Oh, boy.
Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Do I
can
need
we'll set the 60-second timer. And then I'm going to try to keep track of your score. And so if you're watching,
Afraid.
they're easy though. They're easy. So we're going to see how many you can
Oh,
answer.
boy.
You can't cheat. Don't look at my
I
phone.
haven't been sleeping very well. My brain's going to just.
So if you're playing, you can play along. Look, people say, Will said hi. I just now saw
hey,
that.
Will.
And Lauren, okay, you can't fight a donut urge. That's exactly right. And
There's
your
my
mom.
mom.
Oh, Marnie, she's watching the kids and she's watching us. That's really sweet. Parker's really sweet because usually Parker wants to tune in and watch us. So that's really cool. Okay, so if you want to, or Lauren and Marnie, play along. Now, I don't know how to see how many people are live. Do you see that anywhere? How many people are watching live? I don't see a number.
I don't.
See, this is why we need Will. And see, Phil's back now. He probably got my donut for me. So
There you go.
there we go.
I don't see anything.
I don't either, so I don't know. We're going to go with it. But if you want to participate, see if you can answer some. And I'm going to try my best to keep track of the score, okay? Okay, so you got your timer for 60 seconds?
I did.
We're going to do that, and we're going to see how many easy trivia questions she can answer.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
I suppose so. Hold on. Should I do like an alarm or should I just do like a stopwatch? No, we'll do a timer. We'll do it.
Yeah, timer. Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, I'm afraid. What are
No,
these?
they're
what
super-
category are these in?
I don't even want to tell you because they're
Oh,
so
no.
easy. No,
Okay.
they're so easy.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay. A caterpillar grows and becomes what?
A butterfly.
Yes. Snow White lived with and befriended how many dwarves? How many?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like you can't even think about it. You just got to answer.
7?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. A decade is how many years?
10.
Okay. Who was the first human to land on the moon?
Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking?
Don't even think about it. Just answer.
Oh my gosh.
You can do it.
Oh my gosh.
One. What? How does it go, guys?
Armstrong? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Which one? Don't get them confused because there's. There was the guy that was a cyclist. Okay, you want me to skip it?
Lance? No.
Come on.
Lance?
No.
No. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember this? This is the
Okay.
easiest thing in the world. At least I got Armstrong right.
Can I give you a half a
Give
point?
me half a point.
Here, let's do a half a point. Neil Armstrong.
Oh, Neil.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so how many members were in the band The Beatles?
Oh,
that's it.
that was it. That was 60
Okay, well,
seconds.
see how many do you know how many members there were in the Beatles?
4, 6.
Which one? I already gave you a half point, so I guess I could give you the other half. And then say you got 4 right. But yeah, how many would you say if you had to guess? 4. Come on. That poster with them like
I know,
walking
I'm trying to.
on what's that called? Abbey Road. Does that sound right?
I'm trying to remember.
Look, your mom even guessed 7 dwarfs. She knew.
Is that what she said?
Yes. But yeah, whenever they're walking on Abbey Road, I don't know their names. Can anyone name the
It's been
Beatles?
so long since I've heard a Beatles song.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, it's 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay though.
But, yeah.
But I knew, I was like picturing, I'm like, was it 4? Was there 5? I was trying to, but no, there was 4.
Well, I'll give you a half point because you said 4 or 6. So then you got 3 plus 2 halves, so you got 4 points. Well, that wasn't bad.
That wasn't too bad.
But I don't know the names of the Beatles. Marnie, can you help us out? Do you know the Beatles? Ringo? what's his name? Ringo Starr. Does that sound right?
Oh gosh, don't ask me the Beatles names.
I know you're
terrible.
24. I feel like I don't even know the Beatles names, and I'm a lot older than you. So
No, it's fine.
okay. Well, anyways, we're gonna wrap up. We won't keep you guys any longer. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
And Will, of course, he wasn't here today, and I don't think he's gonna be here next week. So you might see. Oh, she said I know nothing about the Beatles. Oh, 7 was from how many? What'd she say?
Oh, whenever you asked how many people were watching.
Oh, 7. Oh, I thought she was talking about the dwarfs. Okay. Oh, this is not trivia. It's general knowledge. You did great. You did great.
It's okay.
Okay, but we'll see you back next week.
Yes.
And we hope you guys have a great weekend.
Yes.